Anita Baker and Babyface, both of you get in here now because both of you need to be brought down a peg or two. And we're going to do it over here right now. Let's talk. You know what? I was about to go in and read a lot of people, okay? And then I thought about it. I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because, see, my mother would tell me if you get the head, the tail will die. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I was told. That's what my mother would say to me. Just cut the head, the tail dies. Because I was about to go into this whole other spiel about how I was feeling about some of the people jumping on the bandwagon with this Anita Baker and Babyface thing. I really was about to do that. And then I had to stop and think to myself, no need in pointing the finger at other people and going after other people about who's taking sides and who's doing what, because believe it or not, if you have some opportunists out there, that's exactly what an opportunist is going to do. They're going to take advantage of this opportunity and they're going to run with it. And I'm not taking back anything I said about anybody because it is what it is. I said it and it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? But I was about to go down this road. I found myself going down this road and trying to balance things out because, see, a person such as myself, I'm always for the underdog because I found myself always having to be the underdog, but that's all right. I don't mind being the underdog because you know what? As my mother also would say, and some of you all out there have mothers who would say this, I can show you better than I can tell you. See, I don't have to go back and forth with people as far as trying to convince somebody that I am all of that. Do you understand where I'm going? I don't have to do that. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? The proof is definitely in the pudding, sugar. But here's what I want to say to Anita Baker and Babyface. I thought about it. It was real quick. It was just simple. Once, like I said, see, you guys out there, you're not using your common sense because you're jumping on the bandwagon. That's what everybody's doing. And then I said, no, don't do that. Oh, yeah, don't do this. It's Anita Baker. And it's Babyface. And I thought both of you are the problem. Oh, yeah, I know it's hard to believe that some people out there don't know what it's like to have to stand up to some people and look them straight in the face and tell them you are the problem. Exactly what it is. You, the both of you, Anita Baker and Babyface, you're the problem. Well, why is it that you're saying that the two of them are the problem? Because their egos are getting in the way, my dear. That's what it is. It's egos. And then I thought about it for a second. I really truly did. We can go all down the road about who we feel. She did that to him. He did that to her. And I'm just talking about anybody because Babyface past is not squeaky clean. We can go down Babyface past, I promise you we can, and talk about some shady things that he's done to other artists. Oh yeah, so let me allow us to go down that road. And some of you all, I know how you think out there. Say, oh no, that's not this. It's not like that. You're comparing apples and oranges. No, baby, because at the end of the day, I don't care if you was nasty or nice nasty. Nasty is nasty. I don't care how you look at it. So I can go back and just bring up some things on Babyface's timeline of life, if you will, and I can bring up some things that people would probably say, Babyface, you was shady for doing that. Oh, what you talking about? The time when he was supposed to give a song over to Vanessa Williams, and Vanessa Williams pretty much had a deal with Babyface in L.A. Reid, as far as the song "Girlfriend" is concerned, they was going to charge. Vanessa Williams' team was going to probably pay him upwards of maybe $12,000, maybe $13,000 for that song. And then all of a sudden Pebbles gets involved and Pebbles says, oh no, I want the song, and offer a higher bid. And guess what L.A. Reid and Babyface did? They went to the highest bidder. Oh, forget your word. Oh, forget the fact of your word. Oh no. And see, I know how some of you people out there think, oh man, it's just business. It's business. They outbidded her. It's just business. The money goes to the highest bidder. Oh no, see, that's the problem with you. You have no integrity. I'm sorry. I promised so-and-so, this lady over here, this song, and then we're going to give it to her. But I promise you that I can write a hit for you as well. But see, we have no integrity. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so now you're going to fault Vanessa Williams for being upset at Babyface all those years because he reneged on a deal. But no. See, y'all don't want to look at his past and say there's a possibility that he has been shaded too a couple of times. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what I was about to do was balance that scale out, so that you guys can, but see, I know I'm not dealing with a lot of people out there who are intelligent people who can decipher those kinds of things. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and be mellow with it and be calm with it. My only position about this Anita Baker and this Babyface thing is this. If, in fact, it is true that Anita Baker says, hey, some of your fans are getting a little bit out of hand, and I feel like if you come out and say to your fan base, hey, don't throw those blows at me like that, because some of your fans are threatening me. But see, that's what happens when you deal with a person who don't have any integrity and don't really and truly care. Why? Because Babyface is probably in his feelings too. See, I'm talking to y'all about those egos. Just wait right here. Let me tell you something about these egos. And so here I am. I'm saying to myself, what is the problem? All you have to do right now, I understand you upset, but just say, hey, I understand how you guys feel, but, take some of this heat down. Don't, issue out threats towards Anita Baker that way, and call it a day and be about your merry way. That's how I was saying it, and that's how I was thinking about it. It reminds you of another person who was in power not too long ago, and someone was asking that person in power, hey, you got a group of people out here who are threatening other people, and can you tell them to stand down? And that person in power was like, stopped and was like, don't do that. Oh, I know how some of you guys out there think. See, you already said, oh, you're comparing now Babyface with that person who was in power some years ago. Oh, you can't compare the two. No, I'm talking about behaviors, my friend. I'm talking about actions, and call a thing a thing. All right? That's where I'm going with this. So then I started to say to myself, said, what? Because I thought about egos. This is what happens when you're dealing with people in their egos, because all we want to do, right, as fans, that's what fans want to do. We fans, we just want to go out and enjoy a good show. See, that's what we want to do. See, we as fans, we work hard, we play hard. You understand what I'm saying? So some of us don't even care about the ticket price. Some of us, when we found out that so-and-so, or let's just say Miss Baker is going out on tour, we was like, hold on, let me make sure that I can afford this thing. So we done saved up the money. Some of us done looked in our accounts and wallets and all over the place and said, this can work. I can't wait until she get to a sitting near me. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, Babyface is on the bill. Ooh, definitely can't wait till they get to a sitting near me, because these two egos are going to perform for us, and we love their music. Notice what I said. I didn't say these two artists. I said these two egos are going to perform in front of us, and we're going to have ourselves a good time. But see, here's the problem, and here's the thing that we don't look at. We as fans don't look at the fact that people are they got camps, right? And in the camps, here's what we have. We have two egos and we have two camps. That's what we have. And who do we have? We have careers, right? And we have one camp saying, oh, I'm the grand diva over here. It's my show. And then you got another camp over here saying, you the grand diva, it's your show. Oh, her catalog is not better than yours. Your catalog is not better. It's better than his. And we got all these kinds of people. And then you got your what? You got your flying monkeys on your team. Oh, yeah, I said it. You got your flying monkeys on your team. And so in the words of Monique, sometimes when people go, people scatter. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so all of a sudden now you got two egos in competition with each other. That's what you have. All right. And then we as fans, we find ourselves going down this road where now we are acting completely ignorant ourselves, and we letting our egos get in our way because some of us don't know all the details, some of us know some details, and some of us don't know anything at all. But what your ego is doing to you right now or doing for you is allowing you to jump in it. So now, this is an opportunity for me to cause you know what? Bad publicity is good publicity. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. So let me talk about my Anita Baker story. Let me talk about my babyface story. Let me get in on a little bit of this too, so I can eat off of it a little bit, just like a vulture would when something is dying. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? The situation should be over, but no egos are in the way. That's what it is. See, there's no integrity here. Do you understand what I'm saying? No level-mindedness here. You know, nobody who knows anything about reconciliation. Nobody knows about, hey, I'm sorry, I stepped on your toes. Oh, we don't care about those things. All we care about is to make sure that the persona that we are projecting is intact and everybody thinks the world of us. That's all we care about. That's it. Egos is in a way. And we as fans, we keep it going. Yeah, the fan base, we keep it going because now you don't have anybody who's level-headed. None of the fans. See, some of us, it just don't matter. Oh, Miss Baker. Yeah, she has an attitude with everybody. Oh, you messed with the wrong one this time. Oh, he's a nice guy. He's mellow. Oh, yeah, but sometimes lack integrity. I said it because there's a group of people out there that's saying it about him as well, and there's a group of people who wrote about it as well. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying to everybody, you need to have some morals and you need to have some integrity about yourselves. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting tired of every time that I turn around, somebody, all you trying to do is bring people down. You're not trying to uplift people at all. You're not. And it's unfortunate that in this camp, I'm talking about these two camps right now, Anita Baker's camp as well as in Babyface camp. I'm pretty sure you have somebody in there telling them, you ain't got to. You ain't do nothing wrong. Move on out the way. Don't do this. See, but here's who I fought too, though. I fought Anita Baker, and I'm going to tell you why I fought Anita Baker, but I fought her on a whole nother level. I'm not fighting her on this back and forth. It's pettiness at its best. But who I am faulting is her, because at this moment in time, if it is a tour that you're on, and you ask Babyface to come out and be your support, if you will, on this tour. It's your tour. You're right. It's your tour. But if you offered Babyface to come out and be your support act, that's where you messed up. Right then and there. And I'm going to tell you how you messed up right then and there, because you asked another artist who is your equal, not in your eyes. See, that's why I want you to understand. It's not in your eyes if he's in fact your equal or not. It's about the public. And the public is saying, oh no, we don't care what contract you sign. It's the fact that we know who Babyface is to us in our household, and his music and his catalog and all of the songs that he has written and produced for people, and how long they've stayed on the charts, whether somebody paid for them to stay on the charts or not, if you understand where I'm going with this. Forget all of that. It's the fact that the public sees that you offered someone to come on your tour who is probably your equal or above you. And that's all they see. See, they don't listen to sound doctrine as far as a contract is concerned. And instead of you, Anita Baker, you looked at it and you said to yourself probably, an artist of Babyface caliber should not be, an opening act. I don't want to call you an opening act, so I'm going to call you my support act. It's the same, but I'm going to word it a tad bit differently because I don't want to offend you as saying you're my opening act. But that's pretty much what it comes down to. And then I fault you, Babyface, for signing that contract and saying to yourself, I'm willing to do that, knowing your ego was going to get in the way. Why? Man, feeling the crowd. See, that's the problem. See, the problem is when we have these two egos who are used to going on tour and calling the shots, can't accept it. Can't accept the fact that somebody else can call the shots over you. Just can't accept it. See, we can't accept it. You're telling me what to do? I'm Babyface. You're telling me what to do? I'm Anita Baker. And you wouldn't have it if it wasn't for the fans. You wouldn't have it. Neither one of you would have what you have if it wasn't for the fans. I know you think that, but you wouldn't have it. You wouldn't have it. So you can't be a leader if there's no one to lead. And yeah, you can do a show. You can sing. But you won't sing in front of a group. You couldn't sing in front of a group of people if we didn't come to see you. You'll be out there on the streets with your tin cups as people pass by, playing your guitars and holding your microphones, trying to get some of us to pay you all attention. But this is how the two of you repay everybody. See, I'm faulting the both of you. I'm not faulting the lower level people, if you understand what I'm saying, who don't know shellac from Shinola. In the words of Florida Evans when she was talking about James Jr., JJ. See, you don't know anything about that. So I fought the two of you. That's who I fought. Because you don't know how to get along with people. Yeah, I said it. You're so used to having your way and doing it the way you want to do it. So whether if it's you standing on, being on a stage 2 or 3 minutes, you need to have a team of people. A team of people, somebody somewhere, if in fact it's true. You should have a team of people say, wait a minute, hold on. You and your set, yeah, man, but you got 15 minutes or you have 5 minutes. Listen here, I understand you might think you could squeeze in another 3 minute or 3 minute song. You might do that. But listen here, hold up before you do that. And I understand that the fans want to hear 2 occasions. But you know what? Maybe we can't play. You can't sing 2 occasions. I'm just throwing out a song. You can't sing 2 occasions. You know what? What you need to do, band, 2 occasions. You're going to play 2 occasions. I got to go, but y'all vamp out with that because I'm gone, because she's coming up, if in fact it's true. Do you understand? If in fact it's true, Miss Baker, that what you did is that something was going on 2 hours into the show when it started, whether it was you being late or if it was technical difficulties. See, y'all don't know how to cooperate. A person such as myself say, hey, man, hold on, babyface. We got to make this work. We got to make this work because I don't know. I don't want to. I'm tired. Do you see what I'm saying? And now I got to sit back and I got to wait on you to do your set because we're already a 2-hour delay. I got to sit back and wait on your set, this, that, and the other. Hold on. We need to figure something out, even if it means that you do a song and I do a song, something. See, the two of you couldn't get on the same stage together and sing together because the fans showed up to see both of you. Some more than the other one. Some people came to see Anita Baker, some came to see Babyface. But now, I know it sounds good in the head, but see, that's what you guys are known for being, is performers, right? Performers. So perform. You're on a team, on a tour, you work together. Technical difficulties. Let's work together, my sister, my brother, because the fans paid to see us. So I thought the two of you, because if you have enough power and authority, as you say you do, to tell everybody else what to do, then the two of you should say, hold on, back up. Let's work this out. But see, nobody have a level heads around here. See, y'all in your egos. You're in your egos. You're full of yourselves around these parts. And then you have everybody out here upset, and you lacked integrity enough to stop and say, wait a minute, sisters and brothers out there, fans, listen here. See, some of you out there in your camps, Anita Baker and Babyface, you guys eating this up too as well. Probably clicking through all kinds of videos and social media and newspaper clippings and saying, oh, this is what they're saying, and this is what they're saying. You got some people on your side. Oh, go out here and speak up for me and make me look good. See, foolishness. See, I can't deal with foolishness. That's why I try to stick to my R&B divas and talk about them and what I love about their music. Because see, when we get to this part, that's why I keep telling y'all, I don't like going around here digging in people's trash, because see, I got an opinion too, just like everybody else. And I know sometimes my opinion is not popular or well received. See, I know that. Because nobody don't want to listen to soundness or sound-mindedness. Listen to that. Want to just jump on the bandwagon. Oh, I ate today off that. You know what I'm saying? I got my views in for that one. All right, let me move on to the next story. But not thinking that there are people, real people, lives at stake. Think about that, though. Lost yourselves, people. You're losing yourselves. So that's what we have here. We have egos, and they're definitely getting in the way. So it doesn't matter. She treated him this way back in 1982, and he did this back in 1987. No, don't worry about that. And so maybe, just maybe, God's trying to tell you something. And maybe at this moment in time, the two of you, God is probably trying to tell you two something. Stop it. It's enough. Enough already. Sister, I'm sorry. Brother, I'm sorry. Whatever it was. People, if I called your names Kenny Crazies, I understand that's offensive. Brother, I'm sorry I called you out on a tour to come and tour with me. I apologize. At this point, I can't take it anymore, but I apologize. But this is enough. I have to let you go. There's no meeting of the minds. Walk away. See, a woman of God once told me something, people. A woman of God once told me something. Years ago. She told me, and I'm going to share it with you. But she told me, she said, Peppy, but that's not what she said. She called that name, but still. She said, Peppy, this is how you're going to know if it's of God or not. She said, if you bring more confusion to it, it's of the devil. And if you bring peace to it, it's of God. So I ask you, what are you doing? Are you bringing more confusion or are you bringing peace? That's whose side you really on. That's whose side you on. That's whose side you're on. Just letting you know. That's whose side you on. Whether or not you care about whose side you on or not, that's whose side you're on. Yeah. So it is what it is over here. You understand what I'm saying? I fought the two of you since you are the head of your team. But no, see, it's an illusion. You're not the head of your team because I'm pretty sure somebody over you is probably whispering in your ear saying, don't do it. It's bad for your career. No, don't apologize to Miss Baker. Miss Baker, don't apologize to Mr. Edmonds. It's bad for your career. It's going to make you look bad. It's going to mean that he's above you and you're less than him. It's going to hurt your ticket sales. It's going to hurt your record sales. It's just going to look good. See. Yeah. But anyway, on that note, thank you guys so much. And if you stayed to this part of the video, I think that it's only appropriate for me to ask you guys to go ahead on and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys so much for your support over here. I promise you, I do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. I promise you, I don't bite. So anyway, also remember, whenever I leave my mother's presence, she always says to me, baby, remember I love you, but God loves you best. Oh yes, I do. Love yourself. Love yourselves and love others. I'm here to tell you love is definitely the more excellent way. Love hides a multitude of fault. Oh yes, it does. I'm here to tell you love yourselves out there. And not only that, also, I'm looking forward to seeing you next video. And until then, you know what to do out there. You guys take care of yourselves. Until then, see you next video.